Hello guys, here's a new update for my Blender 2.8 Fast Carve add-on. It is developing really fast, as the name implies, and this feature is really huge. With this update you are able to extrude the shapes that you add in primitive mode, and with this you are able to define how deep you, for example, cut into your model. I switched here to primitive mode, with the view snapped to the top, and draw a rectangle. When it is created, I press the E key, and here you can see that I can extrude a kind of 3D mesh. But it is not really a 3D mesh. It is just a shape. With that I can define the cut in this case, if it is a difference operation. As in the previous version, I press Ctrl and left click, and here's the result, and I could also go ahead and reuse this shape and press the G key and move it to a different position and execute again a boolean. But in this case I press the escape key to get rid of the shape, and then I symmetrize to add the cut to the other side of the mesh as well. Okay, now let's add again a rectangle, but this time I want to slice. So I draw it and then press E, move it into the shape, but then I change the mode from difference to slice. Press again Ctrl key and left click, and then this new object is created by slicing. I added two materials to this model, a dark and a brighter metal. Then I change to edit mode and assign this material to the new mesh. Alright, then I select this edge and add a bevel by pressing Ctrl and B. After that I select both objects and press Ctrl and J to join them. And then I symmetrize and bevel the whole object. And this looks quite nice. For this inner part I will also add a bevel in edit mode, so I select this edge, press Ctrl and B. But now we have two sharp edges, the first and the last one for this bevel, but we can remove the sharpness, just select it and press clear sharp edges. But we can still cut through the object without extruding the shape. So I will demonstrate this here by using the circle primitive, and the mode I set to difference. I draw the circle, then I press G to move it, and then again Ctrl left click to cut through the model. Okay, what else could we do with this new extrude feature in primitive mode? We could create an object that I use then for a live boolean and modify the geometry in edit mode while we are in this pending boolean state. So again I draw a rectangle primitive. The mode is set to create, I press E to extrude, and then I press Ctrl left click to create it. Now this is really shiny because the bloom is activated, so I disable this post-processing effect for now. I disable to apply immediately so that we have a live boolean. Okay, now I press difference. Then I go to edit mode. I have edge selection enabled, select these two edges and press Ctrl and B to add a bevel. And you can directly see how the cut with this new object will look like after applying the difference operation. I go to object mode again and select this cutter and move it a bit more into the mesh. Then I press apply, the difference operation is applied, and the cutter object is deleted because we have the option delete after apply checked. Then I reapply the bevel after symmetrizing the mesh. Alright, nice result so far. Now let me add a new slice to the hole at the front. I snap the view, go to primitive mode. As a primitive I use the circle, and then I press M to change the bool mode to slice. Okay, now carefully draw a circle of about this size. Then I move it by pressing the G key so that it is centered to the hole. And then Ctrl left click again to add the slice, and I see we have live boolean still enabled. This means we have to apply the boolean. So we have this new object, this ring, looks good. I switch to edit mode and assign this brighter metal. In the end, I changed the size a bit by pressing S and X in this case to constrain to the X-axis. Then I add a bevel to both objects. And I think this looks pretty good and is enough for this demo. I disable the overlays now and re-enable the bloom, and I'm really happy with the result. So guys, I hope you liked the new features. As always, if you have suggestions for improvements, add these to the comments below, and I'll try to take them into account. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you want to support it and the development of FastCarve, consider being my patron. This would really help a lot. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.